guys, welcome. This is our weekly reading for September 22nd, 2016. Remember, it's a general reading. See what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing, so see what feels right for you. It could be one sign that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest, greatest good of everybody involved in the situation and so on. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you, how you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. In the end, is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for the wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? It's always your choice in the end. See how it feels for you. Also, feel free to make this an interactive video with me if you want to pull some cards for yourself. Mannex is out in the yard helping us with this reading. I need a little space, Mannex, to work with. Okay. All right, I'm going to start with the numerology cards today. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all for September 22nd, 2016. One card for focus, clarity, and understanding into the energies of the day. One card. Change. All right, so things are changing today. Is this a change in you, around you, or because of you? Or because of something else? But I feel like this change involves us changing. Perhaps from the inside out, but I feel like it's mirrored in our surroundings. Maybe it's how you see your surroundings, how you see your situation is changing, what you're doing about your situation is changing. I feel like it's a change in environment somehow, but it starts inside of you, wanting to change your environment, wanting to change, like being conscious about where you are and how you feel about that actual place, like a physical place. Maybe that's your home, your job. I'm hearing like transportation. Maybe it's like a change in how you get to work, like a change in, I hear like transportation. So maybe like how you commute to work is changing. Maybe you're taking a different route, a different direction. Maybe it's a change in your job, like a different department you're moving, or you're feeling like you need a change in your job. Let's get more clarity on this. Well, let's go to the Life Purpose Oracle cards. And let's get a card for the day on what's changing. Number 5. Well, that one fell. And that's teaching. You inspire young people to learn. It's this teacher, and she has like angel wings, but they look like they're feathers. They look like a big feather boa. And I feel like all of these students are just intrigued, eager to learn something. And she's showing a book about bee. Bee is for butterfly. So transformation, change, perhaps being in a cocoon, growing pains. Maybe that's a change. When I think of the cocoon, I think of it as being trapped and kind of uncomfortable, not understanding what's going on, what you're turning into, what the situation is turning into, what's transforming. And everything is different when you come out. You're a different being. You have different skills, a whole different perspective. I mean, before you couldn't fly, now you can fly. So I'm going to pull one more card. That one kind of jumped. So maybe we're learning how to teach younger energies today. Maybe you're the younger energy learning how to fly, and there's somebody around you who's going to help you learn, help you like expand your wings and take off somewhere. I feel like it's a big change in perception, like in how you see something, in growth, like a growth spurt, like a big growth spurt today. I see like a teacher or a parent or like an older brother and sister, like putting their younger sibling against the wall and marking where they are, like the growth. So maybe that's important for somebody. Let's get another card from this deck for the day. Author. So there's a book here. Maybe you're writing for children, or writing about growth, writing about growing experiences with children. Maybe you're connecting somehow with children to actually have some like input and brainstorming on what they go through, how they see things. I'm sure the teacher sees things totally different from the students, but there's always a learning going on both ends with a student teacher. I feel like it's the same teacher here. It's the same like a divine presence looking out for you, like pointing you in the right direction to, yeah, maybe you guys are writing. You're authors, you're going to help children, you're connecting with children somehow, either children's stories or stories from children. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. It's telling you to actually put time away and write stuff down. So maybe you have ideas. Maybe you're thinking about ideas you even had as a child in school, and like they're still good ideas. I feel like this is music too. So some of you are musicians and you're writing short stories that become music. Maybe you are connecting with others who have the music and you have the words, the lyrics. It's telling you to take the time. There's something inside of you that wants to come out, to be expressed, that's going to connect to others. It's going to be important, an important connection with others. So an author and teaching. Maybe some of you have been thinking about writing for a while, but like haven't actually just sat down to start doing it. Maybe it's overwhelming. There's so many thoughts in your head, and there's so much you feel like you can teach or that you have to learn still. Where to start? Maybe it just starts with an idea, a summary, you know, a format, bullet points, key points that you want to use, and then maybe just starting with point one, letting it flow. I feel like pictures are involved somehow with this. Maybe you need to look at pictures, and I see like a almost like a storyline to a movie or something like that, where you see all like almost like a comic book, where you see a scene and another scene and then another scene, and then when you see that visual image of the basic idea, you can just write and just put it all together, and all the dialogue comes through. I hope that made sense. Let's go to the Animal Oracle. Let's pull another card for the day for writing, teaching, and inspiration. I definitely think music is involved in pictures. So art, music, books, novels, stories. Let's get another card. Pio, which is the Hawaiian owl. I always think of wisdom with the owl. It's something ancient, and your ancestral spirit guides are offering your guidance now. So pay close attention to the signs and omens from them. So I feel like it's something deep inside you that you really know, or you connect to somehow, like a subject, a story, like an actual scene of your life, like a memory, a deep memory in you that you need to write about, or you're thinking about, and that memory is going to bring the inspiration for the story. I feel like there's signs that you'll recognize. I feel like even in like, I want to say like license plates for some reason. So maybe when you're driving, or a license plate that you park near will have a number or like a word or something like that that's meaningful to you, and it'll be a sign to go that direction. That was specific. Sign Signs and omens. I feel like it's something that has to do with like nature, and I see like ley lines, so energetic lines on the earth, perhaps like a shaman energy, something that has to do with I see like a rain dance or something, like music and dancing and like celebration somehow. Maybe there's I feel like an environment like that you're going to be around where there's others there. Celebration. Maybe this is celebration. I'm not sure what I'm getting with the celebration with this. So let's move along. I'm going to go to the Hanson Roberts Tarot, and let's get another card on signs and symbols. See why I'm thinking of celebration and like a party, or like a rain dance, like almost like a show. Like I'm thinking like something on stage, like a number. Maybe you're doing a musical number or you're a choreographer, something like that, and you're going to use like inspiration from ancient cultures in that dance and connect it to modern dance somehow. I don't know where choreography came from, but maybe you're a dancer and it has to do with taking pictures of dancers and movement, and from that movement or that dance there's a story and you're putting the words behind the dance. Maybe it's something like that. There's like a production going on, or you're thinking about putting it on a play or a musical. Maybe it's not just children's book, maybe it's like a children's production, something like that. Something that you've been thinking about for a long time, or you were involved in like a children's production when you were a kid, and now you're an adult and you're thinking of using that as inspiration. Let's get another card. Let's see. Seven of Cups. So choices, illusions, delusions, memories, not knowing exactly what to choose. It's all about choosing something, finding the truth of your spirit, the truth of your heart, the truth of your emotion, what makes you sing, what makes you move. Perhaps you are working with different energies here. Like, I feel like each one is a different scene or scenario in a play or something. Like, I see fantasy. So maybe you're doing something with fantasy and children's stories. Like, I see a castle and a rainbow and an octopus and a dragon and a crown and a fairy and a treasure and stars and a magician and like, you know, all these things that are like Harry Potter and make me think of some kind of like a magical show. I'm thinking of a stage show. So maybe you're thinking of putting all these scenes together in something, and how all these scenes can work together in one story, how the story unfolds. Maybe it starts with choosing one scene, working on the scene with the fairy first, making a decision there. How does it make you feel? Where does it bring you towards? Does it bring you towards the dragon next? Is it a dangerous scene next that you have to deal with? And then you're having transformation and going to the rainbow after that, after you discover those truths with the dragon, with the danger, with that, yeah, like something daring and adventurous. So perhaps these are all different scenes of your life, of your emotions. It's usually not knowing what to choose, but just choosing one, choosing the one that calls you first, and starting there and seeing if it's right. And if it's not the right choice, not the right scene, not the right emotion, you put it away and move along to the next one and see if the answer is there, or if the path unfolds from that cup, from that emotion, from that choice. I hope that made sense. I feel like it starts with one choice and that brings you to the next, brings you to the next. So let's go to the Gilded Tarot and let's get another card on choices. It could be when you're seeing things unclear because you haven't made a choice. it's a 7, so it comes to truth. What is truth for you? You know, it could end up to be an illusion once you make that choice, but until you make that choice and see that it's an illusion and it falls through your hands, you don't know. I also focus on the octopus in the center, and it makes me think of multitasking and handling different things at once. So perhaps there's a lot of multitasking going on today. You're making more than one choice maybe at a time here, but maybe that's overwhelming and you just do one at a time, and that'll help you with the next one. All right, let's get another card. 7 of Wands. So we have a 7 and a 7. So this is the 7 that brings you to the truth of your emotions, the truth of your heart. And this is the 7 that brings you to the truth of your spirit, standing up for yourself, having the higher ground. Sometimes there's forces coming against you, but they're always helpful in the end. They're always giving you strength in the end. They're always protection somehow. So either you're protecting something here, it's telling you to keep going, keep protecting what you know is valuable to you, what you know is true for you. Understand that these forces coming towards you are either driving you to go through this doorway because you're standing there in the doorway too long and it's time to go through the door and make a choice. And, you know, it's these forces coming at you that are helping you make a choice to turn around and go the other way. Or you're protecting something behind the door and you're stopping anyone else from coming through until you're sure about your choice, until you're sure about letting somebody else through with you, what you're going to do about the situation. In the end, it's telling you to stand your ground. Stand up for yourself. Allow others to stand up for themselves too. You know, everyone else has a different perspective on what you're doing, but I also feel like this is a stage. So maybe this is like a drama, you know, and all of these scenarios that came through to fire up your spirit, to make you understand something, are like fueling your fire to create something. Fire is creation. Wands are creation. They're moving your spirit towards the truth of something so you can start to do something and move towards a different direction, move towards your truth. So maybe you're talking about your truth here, and these are people in the audience who are going to listen to you. They're actually going to fuel your fire, and they're going to join you later and maybe come through that door with you. So if you feel like forces are against you right now, just know that they're going to be with you later if you keep standing your ground. I'm going to pull one more card from the Angel Tarot for the day. So 7 Wands, 7 of Cups, it's like 14, which brings you to a 5, which brings you back to change. So search for truth today, your truth. Stand up for your truth. Allow your truth to change if, you know, different energies come around you to show you a different perspective. Allow that truth to, allow your truth to change. You know, if you're only seeing things from the stage view and all of these people down here can tell you that your light's blown up here or that you dropped something behind you, perhaps you can't see it where you are, and perhaps they're helping you so you have a better performance going on. I feel like it's your show somehow. You're in the spotlight. So whatever happens around you, maybe it's like, sort of like, I think of like a dress rehearsal. Things go wrong, but it helps you to have a good performance later when it's opening night. All right, let's see. One more card. The Ace of Air. Brilliant ideas, having a tough time getting going because it was a difficult start. You know, things didn't work out exactly as you planned in the beginning, but it's to get your ass off the ground and help you fly right. Like, I just thought of the song Straighten Up and Fly Right. So Ace of Air, you have your wings, you're ready to go, you're on your boat. I feel like you're sailing smooth. Oh no, it's not a boat, it's a tree. I thought of a boat there. It looked like a boat, but it's just this beautiful flying unicorn Pegasus on a big oak tree or something. So you're on something stable, but I still feel like you're lifted off the ground somehow, like you're above the situation somehow. It's brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, and a challenging beginning. So perhaps it was hard to get going on this thing because there are so many choices. You have to just start with the one. Start with that one spark of inspiration that gets you going, that lifts you up a little bit higher than the situation to see it differently. And if there's any kind of like monkey wrench thrown in here, it's just to help you out, to get you sailing smoother later, to get the show rolling right. You know, maybe to just start you on the path towards, like, I see like a journal, or, you know, writing, teaching, getting going on something. So perhaps this is an idea in the future, and it all starts with you writing something down today. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. I'll see you soon. I love you, and I'll talk